Welcome back to another episode of the Presidential Podcast. We've miraculously made it to episode 6.
Yes, we've made it. Wait, what do you mean by miraculously?
I say miraculously because you always manage to talk about nonsense. Anyways, we've got Morgan Freeman and Arnold Schwarzenegger joining us again.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be back.
Indeed, it is a pleasure to be back. Granted that Joe doesn't go off rambling about dog cum or stripping naked to fight people.
First off, I don't talk about nonsense. Also, Morgan, what's wrong with dog cum? Are you making fun of my new dog sperm bank business and the way I make a living? And I won't get naked as long as Arnold doesn't run his mouth.
Don't start, Biden. Please don't start.
All right, boys, let's not start any BS today. What do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I have an interesting story to tell you guys. Yesterday I had a guy bring his dog in to donate sperm. I explained the procedure to him.
Jesus, Joe. Really? Are we really going to be forced to listen to your dog cum donation stories right now?
Anyways, after explaining everything to the gentleman, I went to take his dog to the back to start the jerking process. The owner tried to follow me.
Jerking process? You couldn't just say donation process.
Hush. So anyways, I told the gentleman that he wasn't allowed in the back room. He started going off on a tangent about how he wants to watch.
Hold on a minute. You're telling me that a man brought his dog in to be legally fondled, and the owner tried to follow you into the back room because he wanted to watch?
That's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what happened.
Mother of God, Joe. So now there's people bringing their dogs in so they could be cucks? Wow.
Absolutely not. In fact, he was mad because he mentioned the previous episode of the podcast. He thought I was performing my duties out of pleasure.
Well, Joe, you brought all this on yourself. You're the one who says sus things all the time. You can't expect people to not be suspicious of you.
Donnelly's right, Joe. You brought all this on yourself. You are the only one who says gay things, nobody else but you.
Who said anything gay?
You did, Joe. In the last episode, you said that if I tried to avoid fighting you while you were naked, you'd get gay with me. What the hell, Joe? That's gay.
I'm sorry, Joe, but what you said to Donald last episode was pretty gay.
Yeah, that was pretty gay of you, Joe.
All of you hush. As I was saying, the customer tried to follow me, and I told him that he wasn't allowed in the back room. He started arguing with me based off false rumors that was said on this podcast. I repeatedly told the customer that he couldn't follow me into the back room. He said he wanted to watch me jerk his dog off. I told him I can't allow anyone in the room. He then asked for a refund. I told him that there's no refunds. He threatened to fight me if I didn't refund his money. So I told him, come on, big boy, we can do this.
Please don't tell me you fought him naked.
Oh, I told him that if he wanted to catch the fade, we could do this. He followed me outside, behind a building where the dumpsters were. I took my clothes off so fast he didn't see it coming. He got nervous and tried to run. I told Donald what would happen if he tried to run. Things might get gay.
Oh, hold on. First off, you never try to run a fade with me, much less try to run a naked fade with me. So don't sit here and try to say we threw hands, because we didn't.
No, I'm not saying we ran a fade. I'm just saying that if you were to try and run a fade with me, I'd get naked. If you tried to run from me, I snatch you up and you might accidentally get slapped with something.
Joe, you gay creep. You wouldn't have enough time to take your clothes off to fight me, because as soon as you start stripping, I'd knock you out with one punch, my dude.
Hush. Let me finish telling you guys what happened between me and this idiot. So, as I was saying, the dude tried to run. He instantly regretted it because I threw my lab coat at him and it wrapped around his arm. I flung him toward me. I pulled him in, grabbed him by the waist, and I threw him onto the ground. I was on top of him with his arms pinned to the ground by his head. I asked him if he was done. He said no. So I kissed him in the mouth.
Hold up. You did what? Please tell me you're joking.
No cap. I kissed him in the mouth.
So let me get this straight. You refused to refund the man his money because you wouldn't let him watch you jerk his dog off. Then you two exchanged words. Then you two go outside behind the dumpsters. You get naked. He tried to run. Then you snatched him up with your lab coat, pulled him towards you, pinned him down on the ground, and kissed him in the mouth. Yeah, you're gay.
You're gay as hell for that, Joe. If you tried to get gay with me, or even strip naked, trying to fight me, I'd one punch you smooth to sleep.
I beat the brakes off that fool. After I ran the fade on him, he sat quietly in the waiting room for me to finish jerking his dog off. I brought his dog to him, and he left without saying a word.
Joe, the only way you'd succeed in a one-on-one fade is if your opponent is weaker and more fragile than you are. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to fight anyone else.
Want to bet? How about you and I go outside and run a quick fade down?
Boy, I'd mop the floor with you. Don't try me. Plus, if you tried to get naked, I'd shoot you, plant a gun on you, and tell the cops you tried to shoot me and I'd feared for my life.
Donald, did you forget that we're on YouTube and Facebook?
Crap. I meant that in a hypothetical sense. I wouldn't really do that.
Donald, you wouldn't have to do any of that. You can have your Secret Service deal with Joe, or I can catch him slipping myself.
Bartle, why do you always say you're going to catch me slipping? Why can't you shoot the fair ones with me one-on-one, face-to-face?
Because I'm not trying to have you get naked on me. I'm not gay like you, Joe. If you wanted to fight me with your clothes on, I'm fair game.
Now, you know darn well that I fight naked. Always have, always will. I'm not making any exceptions for you or anyone else.
See, that's why I will catch you slipping, because you're trying to be freaky. I'm not Diddy. I don't do all that freaky stuff.
Speaking of Diddy, did you guys hear that he's been released, but I also heard that he's locked back up?
There you go again with Diddy. Why is he always on your mind, Joe?
What? Diddy is my homie and my client. I'm also going to make him half owner of my dog sperm bank.
See, this is why your clients are skeptical of you handling their dogs. You're over here talking about Diddy, and you're saying he's your homie, and that you want to make him half owner of your business.
Diddy's a normal person like you and me, Donald.
There's absolutely nothing normal about you and Diddy. In fact, y'all are the complete opposite of normal. You're over here talking about how you get naked to fight people, and Diddy has done unspeakable things to people.
Joe, I don't see how you get clients for your business in the first place, especially when people know about your child sniffing, among the other things you've done.
Come on, man. You can't use that against me. You can't use love on Uncle Joe. You have nothing on me.
Joe, let's not go there. I have a laundry list of things that can not only tarnish your name and business, but also send you to jail.
Like what, Donald? Like what?
Are you seriously asking me that right now? The people know about your child sniffing antics. You're all over national television sniffing children, but only a handful of them know what you did with your daughter Ashley when she was underage.
Hold up. What did he do with his daughter?
We're not going to talk about that. We're also not going to mention what happened in the summer of 1973.
I think I heard Joe accidentally slip up and mention that in the past. If I'm not mistaken, the children involved in that too.
Don't forget the rooster. Oh, crap, I said too much.
And will you shut your mouth for the love of God? I don't want us getting demonetized because of you and your sus shenanigans.
Okay, Donald. So how has everyone been?
Besides dealing with you and your stupidity, I've been pretty good. I've been getting a lot of work done.
I notice, speaking of work, what's the deal with Alligator Alcatraz?
That's not my doing. That's Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea, but I can't take credit for that.
Oh, I want to build something similar to Alligator Alcatraz. But instead of alligators in a moat, I want a huge warehouse with 1,777 big, brolic, naked men who are trained MMA fighters.
See, here you go again with the gay stuff.
I was just about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. The conversation was going good until you mentioned naked men, Joe. What's wrong with you?
What? They are part of my Diddy militia. They will be used to protect my property. Think of them as personal home security.
Why do they have to be naked? It seems that you have an obsession with naked men, yet you're trying to convince us that you're not gay. You're gay, Joe. Just accept it.
I don't have an obsession with naked men.
Yes, you do have an obsession with naked men. You're telling us how you fight people naked. You kissed a male client of yours in the mouth while fighting him while you were naked, and now you're over here talking about how you want 1,777 big buff naked guys to be your home security. You're gay, Joe?
You guys are delusional. I'm not gay. There's a reason why I do things the way I do.
Yeah, it's called being gay.
I am not gay.
Joe, I have something to tell you.
What is it, Morgan?
You're gay.
Morgan, don't start with me. You can catch a fade, too.
You don't want this smoke, boy. I'll knock you smooth out. Don't go run your mouth, Joe. I'm not the one, boy.
Well, I'm him. I'll run a fade on you so smooth you wouldn't know what happened to you.
Joe, you run your mouth a lot. For someone that can't walk up a flight of stairs without falling, you have a big mouth. You should shut up, Joe. A mosquito could whoop you.
You want something too, Donald? We go behind the dumpster right now. I'll take my clothes off so fast, boy.
And if you don't shut up, Joe, you ain't gonna do nothing but run your mouth. You got puppy balls, bro. You ain't about that life. You ain't him.
Yeah, Joe, you really ain't that. You talk the talk, but you follow whenever you try to walk the walk, my guy.
Joseph Robinette Biden, I could blow on you no homo, and you'd fall over and knock yourself out. You can't fight my guy, so stop talking tough.
You want to find out, big boy? Let's tussle behind the dumpster.
Do you not hear how gay you just sounded right now?
I know. I can't call him Suz anymore because he is confirmed.
What are you guys even talking about?
We're talking about you being gay, Joe. Open your ears. Is your dementia kicking in again?
Oh, hush up. Unless you want to catch this naked fade, too. I'll get naked and fade you all up.
You wouldn't stand a chance with any of us, you sick creep. With that being said, I'm ending the podcast. Joe is getting under my skin.
I can get under your sheets when you go to sleep, Donald.
Shut up, Joe. Until next time, President's out.